Yo, what is going on, my Dokkan tubers? It's itsonlyniles here, bringing you another Dokkan battle video. Today, we're going to be showing off the free-to-play Ultra Instinct Goku. We're going to be bringing this on the Universal Survival Arc category as well. So let's talk a little bit more about this card before we get into battle. Now, for the leader skill, Universal Survival Arc category, Ki +2 health points, attack and defense up 30%. The super attack is a Kamehameha and causes supreme damage to the enemy. Now, for the passive skill, it's quite unique, if I must say. The Universal Survival Arc category allies Ki +3 and his own attack 80% up from the start of the turn. The link set skill is the same lineage: Kamehameha, prepare for battle, experienced fighters, godly power, tournament of power, and yes, the first awaken. For the category, it's going to be categorized as the godly dimension, which you're not going to find too much use, and as well as the Universal Survival Arc. The 12 key multiplier is actually 145%, so that's pretty high, if I must say. We're going to actually be going against the boss rush, the first stage. I do have some max super attack cards in here, like the final form Frieza, as well as the Super Saiyan Kaba. I'm going to be showing off the skinny Boo, who's going to be helping out quite nice. He gives himself up his own 120% for 7 turns and an additional 40%, so hopefully we can get through this battle. We're going to be going against Broly, so this is kind of going to be a little bit hard, I'm not going to lie. We only have criticals built in with the free-to-play Goku. So without wasting any more time, guys, let's get into this battle. Let's see what we can do. And let me know in the comment section below if you are fortunate enough to pull this bad boy. I'm quite curious to see if you have been able to. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to be hard to try to get some super attacks off every now and then, not gonna lie. Some of these cards link up nicely, some of these cards don't, but the only thing that's really going for me at this point is the skinny Boo does have the chance to stun, so I'm going to have to really rely on that, and hopefully we could penetrate Broly, because it's gonna be pretty hard regardless. You can see right there, we're not doing a considerable amount of damage. Broly does have that buff, despite the fact that he is an original boss. This is going to be pretty hard. So let's see what we can do in the meantime. I'm not really expecting too much, but at the same time, I'm going to make the best of it. Hopefully you were able to pull the Ultra Instinct Goku. You know, to be honest with you, I put like, I'm not gonna lie, I put like about, let me go ahead and try to absorb this right here. I put in about, I'd say 4 to 5 multis, and out of those 4 to 5 multis, I was only able to get 2 SSR, and I got an SSR Piccolo, and I got my hopes down. So I'm going to probably be waiting for the Dokkan a little bit later on. I guess when he poses as a TUR. We all know that the inevitable fight between Jiren and Goku is going to happen at some point, so it's only a matter of time. So I guess around that point in time, I will be going back onto that banner, but who knows at this point. So it's going to be kind of a little bit hard, if I must say. So what we'll do in the first turn is I'm going to try to get out of here as quickly as humanly possible. So what we'll do is actually just pop the first Ghost Usher. I'm going to try to refrain from using as many items as possible. But, like I said, I'm going to try to get the stun off, so hopefully we can get that done. But Boo's really not linking up with anybody that I'm really needing him to do so. But that being said, like I said, the only critical I have is with the free-to-play Goku, which is the friend. I might have means of maxing him out eventually, but I do have other physical cards prioritized at the moment. Would be pretty nice if we could have gotten that stun from Boo, but it is about a 10% chance, and I'm really not landing any criticals at this point. So this might be pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie. This might be a little bit longer of a video, but hopefully we can get through him today. I only have about 1 health bar left. I do have the, you know, the Angel Golden Frieza, who should help with the vast majority of this, but I'm really not trying to heavily rely on that, to be honest with you. So what we'll do is, let's put the free-to-play Goku right here. I'm going to try to get rid of this right here as well. And then we do have the potential to die, but at the same time, I'm going to take this risk. Wish me the best of luck at this point. I'm really going to have to heavily rely on the Golden Angel Frieza right here to do the vast majority of the work. Otherwise, we could be pretty screwed. So let's see if we can take off just a little bit of the life bar at this point. Not bad. If we could just have the full, the final form Frieza come into play right here, this would be pretty clutch. And we just managed to screw that up. So 13 right here, 18 right here, and oh, we were just able, not too bad. We did have that. Thank God there is a statistical buff on the percentage for the Universe Survival category arc, we could have probably landed ourselves in a little bit of trouble. But now I believe we are going to be hopping onto Cell. Now, I remember back in the day that Cell was probably one of the hardest bosses I've ever faced against. And this was way back when, even before Gogeta came out, pretty much, that it was pretty hard to do, not gonna lie. He did have that health regeneration type effect. So I always found myself using stones to pretty much get him down, and I was kind of desperate at the moment. I really didn't have any cards back then, but now it's pretty much a breeze. It's kind of interesting to see where Dokkan Battle has been really coming into play. But in the meantime, let's see what we can do. We're going to use the Angel Golden Frieza to use type advantage at this point. And let me know, as always, what your thoughts and comments are on the free-to-play units. Are you utilizing them? Are you maximizing them? I know there is a free-to-play Angel Golden Frieza. I'm going to be putting him on my strength team, and I don't really think he's really that half of bad, to be honest with you. He's pretty good, if I must say. I would take advantage of it. If you were not fortunate enough to pull the intelligence variant, these units all do come back later on in Dokkan Fest, so really don't go too crazy over them. I try to stress that. If you have some 120% leads, or even 70% leads for that matter, you can get through the vast majority of the battles. Might just be a little bit harder, and also what you have in your box. So we're gonna get another free round. Might as well use the free-to-play Goku. That's pretty much what the showcasing is, but overall, I'm having a lot of fun. You know, if you haven't done so already, definitely take advantage of that free-to-play Ultimate Gohan. You can farm the physical, the intelligence, and the agility one, as well as the strength one. Hopefully, you know, wish that would have been a little bit earlier instead of using the Technique SR variant, but you know how Bandai does. But regardless, definitely take advantage of it. It's going to be probably here, I think, till the 24th or possibly the 29th. So farm as many as possible, and we are just shy of beating him, but we're gonna be doing all right. We're gonna put the Angel Golden Frieza. I'm not gonna lie, he's helping out a lot, but he is a part of this Universal Survival category arc, so that's more or less why I am bringing him in here. I do have the Strength Kaba as well as the Strength, I believe, yes, the Hit, which is the 40% unit for the Extreme and Super types. But I really didn't find too much use for them, you know, being the fact that there's not too many strength cards I am really running on here. I also do have the intelligence hit, but, you know, I really found no use for him. There's probably not going to be a lot of, you know, like I said, use for him into this battle, being the fact that I don't have a lot of strength cards. But now we're going to be hopping onto Boo. I remember this battle being kind of hard, kind of not really. We're going to use the free-to-play Goku, and we're probably going to get a Dokkan attack off. So as always, in the comment section below, let me know what type of damage you think we are going to be able to land with a Dokkan attack. And I'm going to say this is probably going to be near around maybe, I don't know, maybe like 500 to 600,000, maybe, especially if we land a crit. I landed all of the 7 Dokkan modes. So as always, let me know what you think we are going to be landing. Like I said, I think it's going to be around 500 to 600,000, maybe, I don't even know. I'm just probably underestimating. This is only a 30% lead, so that's 60% overall plus the 80%, but not bad. 537,000. I'd say it's pretty good. It's more cohesive if you run this probably on a physical team, but being the fact that this is majority of a free-to-play team, this is what we'll do. So I will keep Boo in the, you know, we'll keep him on the back burner. Really not going to have to use him too much. Golden Frieza is going to definitely help us out within this turn. And then I think just after that, we're going to be hopping onto Janemba. Janemba shouldn't be too bad. We're going to have type advantage with the Ultimate Instinct Goku. And as of now, I think there was a Dragon Ball Heroes type of sneak preview with Goku with his shirt off, fighting Jiren in his Ultimate Instinct form. I'm probably going to leave a link in the description below to check that out, but that's probably you know, like a battle of having them come out very shortly. So I'd say probably within the next 2 to 3 weeks, you should probably see a rematch. I'm not going to give away any spoilers, but there are title leaks, and I'm sure you can find them out on YouTube, but I'm not going to make this into a spoiler channel. Can we get a one-shot through here with the Goku? No, not yet. I've yet to land a critical. Trying to land that crit. I think we have a little bit more crit with the Goku, but shouldn't be too bad. We do have a considerable amount of health items left. This free-to-play Kaba also can be farmed into the strength variant, so definitely keep note of that. It's definitely doable. So what we'll do in the meantime is I'll actually put the Golden Frieza in the first turn. I'm going to use an Icarus just because we do have type disadvantage and we could get super attacked. We have my very own Ultra Instinct Goku, so we shouldn't have too much of a problem right here. This should possibly even be a one turn. The Angel Golden Frieza is a really nice unit, does a really good job of defense with 50% up to himself, as well as an additional 150% attack up, more or less a Super Saiyan 4 Goku. We are probably just going to be around the 1 health bar life at this point. Probably in hindsight would have been a little bit better if I landed or if I had a critical or an additional to this free-to-play Goku, but you know, I found this Goku in my friends list and I was like, you know, I really have to bring this video to you guys just to give you a better idea of what you can do, because I know a lot of you people are free to play. A lot of you are free to play, so kind of finding myself in that category as I do approach my second, near third year of playing Dokkan Battle. Go ahead, put Goku in the first turn rotation slot. Go ahead and have Frieza right here, and then we'll just absorb these orbs to get the vast majority of our health back. But I'm pretty sure we're going to be hopping onto the Intelligence Janemba, so thanks as always for sticking around. Hopefully you learned a little bit something from this video, and you got a little bit better of an idea what a 100% potential Ultimate Instinct Goku is like on his own category lead. Now, like I said, this probably would have been a little bit better if this was on a physical team, and we're going to be actually fighting Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Totally forgot about that. So let's see if we can hop through Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I think his is going to be the agility form. So what we'll do is, we're going to have type disadvantage, but Frieza's defense is pretty much all in all up there, more or less why I am putting him in the first turn rotation slot. Let's go ahead and take this intelligence orb, and then I'll take this blue orb. This possibly should be a 1 turn. I think right after this, if I'm not mistaken, yes, we are getting a super attack. This is going to be the agility version. I don't think there's anything after this from my mistake, because this is a Super Saiyan 2 variant. Forgive me, this has been quite a while since I've actually gone against these boss battles. There's really no point to doing so. I'm really patiently waiting on the boss rush stage 6 with possibly Super 17, Bardock, and even the Super Saiyan 3 Broly. Would be quite nice, if I must say. So what we'll do is go ahead and use a Sensu Bean. To try to take the vast majority of the health down and use the Golden Frieza to my advantage at this point. Let's go ahead and take the strength orbs. We don't have any strength characters in here. Hopefully we can land a crit at some point and we don't deal that much damage, because that was a 21 regular attack. I think this could be a crit. Could this be a crit? No crit, but pretty good damage to say the least. And then the final form Frieza gives himself up in attack and defense 50%. He works really well on the revival category, which seems to be pretty much my favorite one at this point, because Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku is absolutely phenomenal on that team. I suggest you get him to Super Attack 10 as quickly as possible. That would probably be in your best bet. So what we'll do right here is go ahead and use a Sensu Bean. I'm going to leave the Angel Frieza as the first turn spot. He does have the best defense overall. And then we'll use Ultra Instinct Goku right here. And then, boo, you might as well get a super attack off. That is your pretty much, this is a really good unit, if I must say. It'd probably be a little bit better if he was farmable, but being the fact that he's not, he's a pretty good substitute. Like I said, he gives himself up 80% for attack, but for 7 turns, you will get an additional 40%, which equates to 120% and an additional 40% defense. Really good card overall, has the chance to stun, and it looks like we're going to be able to end it with Boo. Really like the card art, really cool. Too bad he wasn't in Universal Survival Arc. Would have been nice to have him, but can't complain, especially when Frieza is a part of that. And you're kind of seeing a different side to Frieza. I'm not trying to give away any spoilers, but I'm really enjoying Frieza's presence in the overall Universal Arc. Really enjoying it. Hopefully we'll see him get some pretty good feats and maybe work with Goku, despite the fact I really don't think he's going to, but you never know, could be there. But we are hopping onto Janemba. Let's go ahead and put Frieza in the first turn. I don't want to have to use too many health items in this battle. And then from there, I'm going to try to get the Dokkan attack off with the Ultra Instinct Goku. Thank God I put the Frieza in the first turn. That would have been a pretty bad super attack, but let's see what we can do. Haven't fought this Janemba in quite some time, if I'm going to be honest with you, but I've yet to see a critical from this Goku. Can we land a crit? There's the crit I'm looking for. Not too bad on type disadvantage. We had about a 400,000 crit. Pretty good overall. Now we're going to have some pretty good type advantage right here. So here's what we'll do in the meantime. Let's go ahead and put Frieza in the back burner and go ahead and do this. Absorb as many of these orbs as possible. I want to try to get this Dokkan attack off. I'm going to try to not first turn this, but I really don't know if I'm going to be able to get the attack off. But I'm really liking the Kale at this point. It would be cool to max out the super attack, but I really find no use to go back on this banner. I know the LRs are on here, but it's been about 2 years since I've been playing and I've not been able to pull an LR. And I'm wondering if I'll ever be able to, but as we speak, she's getting 3 super attacks. This is going to be really, really helpful. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get the Dokkan attack, considering we do have 2 life bars left, but I'll promise you I'll try to get the last attack off with the Ultra Instinct Goku that is maxed out. We're doing a really good amount of defense, despite the fact that we only have about 12,000 health left. Hopefully this Angel Golden Frieza doesn't take him out within this turn. He is pretty strong, but we have about a health bar left, so we're going to put him in the first turn rotation slot. I'm going to use a health item, there's no doubt about that. And thanks as always for tuning in today's channel. It does mean a lot to me. I'm trying to bring other content to here, so I'm going to leave a poll in the upper right hand side of the screen. Do you want me to see bring other content to this channel, like Destiny 2 or Grand Theft Auto? I have been getting some other ideas. Or should I make another channel? I'm quite curious to see, but I'll probably incorporate on this channel. You know, I do have a really good audience here, and I appreciate my notification squad. Can we end it with a crit? Not too bad, but 444,000, we got through the first boss rush stage. Now keep in mind, these were not the extreme 50 stamina boss buffs that you're usually used to, but if you are in need of a free-to-play card, you can use some of these, and I'm sure you have some pay-to-play cards that you could fit in here regardless. But as always, my name is Niles. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. It is Friday, so you definitely enjoy the weekend. Stick around for later content as always, but until next time, guys, you stay safe. Peace out.